You want to come up to the podium, please. This is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Brian Joseph Musgrove, file number 23-21461FH. I have Isaac Sneed appearing on behalf of the people, and I have Michael Dagger-Margosian appearing on behalf of Mr. Musgrove. Mr. Dagger-Margosian might, oh, there he is. So, Mr. Dagger-Margosian, this is a date and time set for pre-trial in this matter. Mr. Musgrove said that he was appearing on his own behalf. I did verify he is not an attorney, and you are still the attorney of record. So, Mr. Dagger-Margosian, how do you wish to proceed?
Well, Your Honor, I am aware that Mr. Musgrove wants to present.
Buckle up, guys. Today we're diving into a courtroom case where a man thought internet legal myths could save him from very real criminal charges. The video wastes no time and immediately hits viewers with a bombshell. This defendant could be facing serious prison time. Right from the start, the tension is built perfectly because you already know something disastrous is coming, and now everyone wants to see how badly this goes for him.
Information to the court. I'm happy to be standby counsel if he wants to represent himself. Obviously, this court would have to go through the colloquy of that, but obviously it's Mr. Musgrove's legal right to at least ask the court to do that. So I'm here to observe at this point.
All right. So, Mr. Musgrove, when you were at the bench or up at the podium before, you said that you were appearing on behalf of yourself. So, Mr. Musgrove, are you asking to no longer have counsel represent you?
Well, what I'm understanding is that the courts is a private for-profit.
So, Mr. Musgrove, I know where you're going with this, and none of that is valid. None of that is law.
I'm not the all caps name. Of course,
none of that is valid. None of that is law. You are standing in my courtroom. I have jurisdiction over you.
All right, guys. Now the courtroom proceedings officially begin, and this is where things start getting uncomfortable fast. The judge simply asks routine questions, but instead of answering normally, the defendant starts pushing sovereign citizen arguments and claims he's not legally connected to his name. You can instantly see the judge has heard this nonsense before, and she shuts it down without giving him even an inch to build momentum.
Do it, and they denied me.
I know what you're talking about. None of that is valid under the law of the state of Michigan or the Constitution of the United States of America.
What do you mean it is?
No.
The Supreme Court says it is.
What does it say it is?
The Supreme Court says that if we were at the age of 18, we were supposed to claim our minor status.
Nope, not valid.
Okay.
So here's what I would say to you. Mr. Dagger-Margosian is, like most of our public defenders, exceptional attorneys and very well versed in the law and very experienced. He gives legal advice. You may not like the legal advice, but it's usually good advice. I've never had anyone from the public defender's office not wholeheartedly try to represent their clients. So what you are talking about is not valid, and it is not going to get you out of this case. You're not going to be able to say all those things because it's not valid.
Everyone involved in this court case has a financial interest in the case.
I don't have a financial interest in your case. I get paid by the state of Michigan, whether you plead, whether it gets dismissed. I don't make any money off you.
Now, this is where the secondhand embarrassment really kicks in. The defendant keeps throwing out random legal buzzwords, claiming the court is a corporation and everyone involved has a financial interest in his case. But the judge calmly dismantles every argument one by one and explains how the legal system actually works. You can feel his confidence slipping as his scripted internet defense completely falls apart in real time.
We have budgets. The court system is not a profit-generating revenue. We are here to represent people so that people who are charged with crimes are protected. People who are victims of crimes are protected. And that's why we have all
in
these.
order for there to be a crime, there has to be a victim. There is no.
Well, there is a victim in this case.
The victim would be the company.
You are charged.
I can't face
actually. just hold on. So your crime that you are charged with, which you are innocent as of this time, let me grab the right file, is failure. Oh, this is let me see. This is an embezzlement charge. So you are charged in count one with embezzlement 50,000 or more, but less than 100,000. That being an agent, servant, or employee of Hardwoods of Michigan Industries did convert to your own use without the consent of your employer or principal, industrial tools and equipment in the amount of $68,938.40 or money or equipment. And that's a 15-year felony. So if you are found guilty by a jury, you can go to prison for up to 15.
And here comes the moment that completely changes the tone of the case. While the defendant keeps arguing technical nonsense, the judge brings everyone back to reality and reveals the actual charges. He's accused of embezzling nearly $70,000 from his employer and using a computer to commit the crime. Then comes the real shocker. Those charges could stack up to 25 years in prison.
9,000 of student loan debt that was forgiven to be a lawyer. You do not. And Mr. Dagger Margosian, Mr. Isaac Sneed, all of the attorneys here went to law school to know the law, and their job is to advise you of the law. So yes, they can. Yes, you can be charged.
Everything, all the laws and statutes that you guys go by
are legal.
Corporations. They're for fixed.
Still a crime. Still a crime.
But I'm not
Still
a
a crime.
corporation. I'm a living person.
Yep, and that's why you're standing in front of me. If you were dead, the case would be dismissed.
Yeah, the all caps name is dead.
That means nothing. That's not valid.
Okay.
It's not legal.
Right.
So do you want to represent yourself, or do you want to have an attorney to represent you?
I need some time to think.
Okay, so I'm going to set this for another pretrial on March 20th at 8:30 in the morning. And Miss Adams, could I get a notice of hearing for Mr. Mus?
This final part is pure courtroom destruction. Even after hearing he could spend decades behind bars, the defendant keeps insisting corporations aren't real victims and calls himself a living person. That's when the judge delivers a brutal response, reminding him that if he were actually dead, the case would be dismissed. Realizing he's losing badly, he suddenly asks for more time. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.